MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Opening day is here as we get the new season underway with a good matchup between the Pittsburgh Pirates and the Tampa Bay Rays. Hi again, everybody. It's finally here. Welcome to our special opening day edition of Baseball on the Show. I'm joined by Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. The staffs for these two teams sure to be a focal point as this series moves along.
Hey, just like any team, pitching is going to be the key factor for this ball club as the year plays out. I'm sure the staff will have its ups and downs, but putting together some quality outings early in the season could do wonders for this club getting out of the gate with a good start.
The game's count starting now. It's opening day. It's the show, and it's coming up next. Charlie Morton gets the call to pitch here on opening day in front of the hometown crowd. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, we're looking at a guy that knows how to pitch. Last year, his ERA was just under 3.5 for the season, and I would imagine going into the offseason, he's looking to better that, and hopefully he gets off to a good start. We'll see if that starts in this one today.
Number 27.
First pitch on its way. And spring training is officially behind us now as the first pitch of the season is looked at for ball one.
First pitch, 3-10.
Into his windup, here comes the 1-0.
2-0. Ball that time.
As usual, no surprise, 72 degrees, the game time temperature here inside Tropicana Field. From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. And that one misses as well, so it's a poor start here this afternoon as it's a 4-pitch walk to get things going.
3 of those pitches were definitely out of the zone, but that last pitch looked pretty darn good to me. You're not usually going to get many favorable calls on 3-0, though. You have to earn that spot.
So striding forward now, Brian Reynolds. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. From the belt, the pitch, and a ball 1-0.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base, almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike. Reynolds is a player referred to as clutch by teammates, coaches, and of course the media. He seems to find himself in pressure situations often, and it's hard to find many instances where those moments have gotten the best of him. It just appears he really relishes the big spot. The 1-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3.
That has to make you feel really good as a pitcher, right? You're making pitches all around the zone, and then you bring that one inside. You can't do anything with it. What does it do? It just locks you up inside. You have no chance to put the ball in play.
And that'll bring in Adam Frazier. And this will be fouled away. He's running. Pitch is high. The throw. is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base.
Good steal of second there, and that really sets up the middle of this order to drive in a run and break this scoreless ball game. Always great if you can score first early in the game.
Ground ball left side. Fielded cleanly. Throw gets him. 2 down.
That is four. The first baseman with a 55. Josh Bell.
Man at second here with 2 away. And digging into bat next, the big bat of Josh Bell. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball. The set and the 1-0. And 2-0 as this one's taken low. Two and 0 count. High in the air and deep to straightaway left. A ball that's carrying. And he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. 1 left for Pittsburgh. Now it's the Rays' turn. No score. Joe Musgrove is on the mound for the season opener on the road in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Joe Musgrove, a strike throwing machine, not known for throwing a lot of strikeouts. 4-pitch mix, Matt. Fastball, slider, curveball, and changeup. He needs all 4. He doesn't have any one pitch that sticks out that's a dominant pitch, so he needs all of his pitches. The key for Joe is throwing strikes early on in the count.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Threw that fastball right by him. He had no chance to get the barrel of that one.
And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Now here's the pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Waiting on it is Heredia. He's got it 1 away.
Batting second, the center fielder, Kevin Kiermaier.
Coming to the plate now, Kevin Kiermaier. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here it comes. Toss started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 1. And he lays off for ball 1. Time to take a look at the umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Mike Fillmore.
Hey, you know, D-Roll, Mike Fillmore, he'll give a little bit off the edges, but he gets the respect not only from the pitchers, but from the players because his zone is consistent.
Yeah, as long as he's consistent, Dan, I'm okay with Mike Fillmore's zone. If a pitcher's pounding that zone, he wants to give a little bit off the outer edge, I'm okay with that.
The 1-2. Heading out towards shallow right. Polanco has a read on it, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Batting third, the catcher, Mike.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the catcher, Mike Zunino. First pitch of the at-bat.
Ball, that's out.
Two out, nobody on. A ball and a strike to Mike Zunino. Pitch on its way now to Zunino. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
If the offense didn't already know, man on the mound's got his A-game fastball working today.
And he fouls this one off. Bases are empty here with 2 men out.
Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end.
Nothing in the Tampa first. On to the second now from Tropicana. Still 0-0. Here's Gregory Polanco.
Leading off for Pittsburgh, the right fielder, Gregory Polanco.
First pitch on its way.
That's a tough pitch right there. Curveball, kind of front hip. Your first move is to bail a little bit and kind of not want to get hit by that pitch. I can totally understand him taking that first strike.
The windup and the 0-1. Fouled away. The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
Nope, that's the ball.
Hey, I get it. He wants to set up that breaking ball down and away, but that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close.
The 1-2. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Left fielder giving chase. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Batting 6, the third baseman, Colin Moran.
Stepping up now, Colin Moran. First delivery to him on the way. Lifted down the line in left. And they can't run it down. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2.
Hey, sped him up, slowed him down. He's got him down 0-2. I think he could pretty much go anywhere right here. I'd be surprised if anything misses over the heart of the plate.
Fouled off. Might have been looking to find that outside corner, but he couldn't quite get it there. It's 1-2.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second.
Batting 7.
At the plate, Jacob Stallings. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Ball.
No score here as we play inning number 2. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses for the second ball.
2 balls, 1 strike. They count.
On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now.
This offense just doesn't look like they came to play today. Ugly swing after ugly swing. Just needs to be a better approach across the board.
2 out, nobody on. And he watches a called third strike on the cut fastball that time, and that will retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Settling in now, Austin Meadows, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Right fielder, Austin Meadows.
Now here it comes. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
Fastball misses away here. It's 2-0. And he gets the slider over here. It's 2-1 now.
Wow, I can't believe the hitter took that one. The pitcher absolutely got away with a hanger.
2-2.
2-2 count.
Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss. Bottom of the second here with no score. And he takes strike 2. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
Hate to be Captain Obvious here, but he looks great to begin this start. That's already 3 Ks for him in the first 5 hitters. It'd be awesome to see him keep up this pace.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that brings up the corner infielder Ji-Man Choi. First offering on its way. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here. 0-1.
Nope.
Ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. High in the air out towards shallow right. Frazier has a play, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Rays. We'll move to the third with no score. That'll bring in Guillermo Heredia now, as we are all set to begin the third inning in this one.
Guillermo Heredia.
First delivery to him on the way. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. A 2-0 count to the Bucs center fielder. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Left fielder looking up at the track, the wall, and it's gone. So a solo shot here to left center field. First home run of the campaign for him, and the Pirates are staked to a 1-0 lead.
Well, if you're going to get your first hit of the game, you might as well do it with a bang. He thought he could squeeze one past him, but he thought wrong.
Next will be Jose Osuna,
The designated hitter.
as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. 2 balls and no strikes to the Bucks DH. And now a called strike that time as the zone expands a bit here. It's 2-1 now. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
One thing that could nag at you as a pitcher is having to work really hard to get a guy that you think you should be able to cruise right through. He's not known for his offensive prowess, but he's putting together a real nice at bat here.
The 3-1. And it's fouled away. Bases are empty here, nobody out. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
At the plate, Kevin Newman. Rolled slowly down the third baseline. On to first, and there were 2 down.
The left fielder, number 10, Brian Reynolds.
Ready for another chance? Brian Reynolds. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. The pitch. And that's in there for strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. And that misses 1-1.
Get down, 1-1.
Now the pitch. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
Hey, nice job of bouncing back after the leadoff homer. 2 quick outs after the bomb, and he's got a chance to get out of this.
Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes. But the Pirates are on the board first thanks to this home run. Bottom of the third coming up. It's now 1-0 Pittsburgh. And that'll bring in Yandy Diaz. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
1-0.
Here's the pitch. And he's way off balance with the swing there. Lays off the slider that time. 2-1. The pitch.
Ball back out.
3-ball count right now. This looks like the best chance of getting a base runner on so far.
Set to deal. Here's the 3-1. Full count now. 3-2. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Hit high and deep to left field. Reynolds is on the move for it, and just short of a home run. This ball's off the wall. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Man, that's got the sting for the pitcher and his teammates. They just get on the board and are feeling good about themselves, looking for a shutdown inning so they can get some more runs on the board. But instead, this guy blasts a leadoff double. Getting that shutdown inning is going to be a lot tougher now.
Striding forward now is the DH, Daniel Robertson, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. He's set. Here it comes. And he starts him out with one high and tight. Ball one.
Looking for a productive at-bat here. Get that runner from second over to third.
And the sinker is over here, and that evens things at one. Drilled on the ground to short. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And the recovery's too late as he's able to beat the throw to first. So that'll go into the books as an E6, and he'll be kicking himself over that one. So following the error, it's now runners at first and second. And that'll bring up the outfielder, Joey Wendell. First delivery to him on the way.
This is where, as a hitter, you need to slow your thinking. You know he's trying to get you a double play ball right here. You have to control the strike zone.
As a look, now the pitch. Right side. One there, but he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the one out.
That was kind of a high degree of difficulty play that time. You see the off-balance throw to second base, and he couldn't get a lot on it, but they did get the out.
So striding in, Brandon Lowe, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And here's a fastball called for strike one.
You can clearly see that the hitter didn't like that strike call, and his manager, he didn't like it either, as he's given the umpire an earful from that dugout.
Here's a late swing and a miss, strike two.
Big pitch coming up right here. He'd love for a ground ball or a strikeout.
Ready on 0-2. Still no balls and two strikes.
He was looking for a swing and a miss breaker right there, but left that one in the zone and it got fouled off.
The next 0-2. Now a curveball knocked down at home plate. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Runners are at first and third, one away. And he pulled the string a bit too sharply there on a curveball as it's down around the shoe tops.
Tried to get him to bite on that curveball, but no luck. It'll be interesting to see what he goes with now with the count even at 2-2.
And he fouls this one off. Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. Runners at the corners, two men out. 2 balls and no strikes.
A time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
in there, 2-1. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
He is in complete command out on the mound today. He's got all 4 corners locked in, and now he's raising eye levels to boot.
The 2-2.
I got 3 and 2.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Full count on its way. High in the air out towards shallow right. Polanco has a read on it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Rays strand a pair. They trail this one 1-0. So here's Adam Frazier. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
Adam Frazier.
Here comes the first pitch.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swinging a soft liner. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
The first baseman, number 55, Josh Bell.
Now at the plate, Josh Bell comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
1-0. That's outside.
And now a called strike that time as the zone expands a bit here. It's 2-1 now.
That's evidence of a pitcher and catcher being totally in sync out there. That tells me they both know that's a good pitch for him right now.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Just 1 hit apiece for both of these clubs. Just behind the fastball there, 2 strikes now.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
Fouled away. The 3-2 one more time. Full count still. Another full count offering on its way. There's ball 4.
Ball 4.
Now batting, the right fielder, Gregory.
Digging in now, Gregory Polanco. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. First pitch on its way. Hit out towards second. He's right there. To second for 1. Relay to first in time. And just like that, this side is retired. The Bucks go down quietly, but they lead it 1-0. Striding into the box, Mike Zunino. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
The catcher, Mike Zunino.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Popped him up. Bell is there. Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone.
Now batting,
So with one away, let's punch up the graphic and show you the pitch speed comparison for the two starters here in the fourth inning. And whoa, look at that for a top speed. 98 miles an hour. That man is flat dealing. So stepping in, Austin Meadows looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
Now batting, shortstop, Willie Adames.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Willie Adames. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First offering on its way.
Nope.
Tried to get the sinker to come back to the outside that time, but it just misses off the corner. Yanked on the ground down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but it gets by the glove down the line. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Man, I love this angle. Looking right down the line, you can see that he generates his power from his lower half, taking it down the line for a clean double.
This is to him. It's ball 1. So far. Here's the 1-0. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. Adames stands at second with 2 gone. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Here comes the 1-2. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Back with more on opening day after this. Now at the plate, Colin Moran. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is.
At the ball. Counts 1-0.
Back up the middle. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Now batting, catcher, Jacob Stallings.
So digging in now, Jacob Stallings. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
No balls and 1 strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Kiermaier calls off the left fielder as he takes charge for the second out.
The center fielder, number 5, Guillermo Heredia.
So 2 gone here in the Pirates' 5th, and up next will be Guillermo Heredia.
And that last at bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
Hey, this is an amazing inning right here. Attacking the zone, keeping his defense invested. Chance to get off the field super quick.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning. Takes this the other way to right. And now that'll hop over the wall, so he'll be at second here with 2 away on a ground rule double.
The designated hitter,
Just a great approach at the plate right there. Takes that pitch on the outer half and goes with it. He clearly hit it well because it bounced right over the wall for a ground rule double.
At the plate now, Jose Osuna, as he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike one. Runner in scoring position with two gone. One and one. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Lofted in the air out toward right center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Pirates leave one, but they're up 1-0. We're back at Tropicana Field, and let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, race manager Kevin Cash talked to me in between innings about his lineup's offensive production, and he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said that they're playing right into the pitcher's game plan today by expanding the strike zone way too often. Instead of swinging at pitches in the strike, resulting in a lot of their outs. Going forward, they have to start being more selective, guys.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Yandy Diaz. He leads off in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
Starts him out with a changeup for a strike. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Skied into very shallow right. Polanco has a read on it. He's got it one away.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Daniel Robertson.
At the plate, Daniel Robertson. He comes in 0 for 1 on the day thus far after reaching on an error his first time up. Now here's the pitch. The windup and the 0-1. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Reynolds is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2.
Now batting, the left fielder, Joey Wendell.
And that'll bring up Joey Wendell, reached by way of a fielder's choice his first time around. Now here's the pitch. 2 out, nobody on. Grounded back up the middle, and that's through for a hit.
And they keep the inning alive with a base hit, but you can see that's only the 3rd hit he's given up the entire game, so he's still in total control out there.
Digging in once again, Brandon Lowe. He flew out his first time around and then was a strikeout victim most recently. He's set and the pitch. Fouled off. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. Prior to the 0-1, here's a look to first, and he's back standing. Ready with the 0-1 pitch.
Oh, up there.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Heredia will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Rays strand just the one. They still trail 1-0. So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Kevin Newman. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Here comes the first pitch. And he just keeps rolling along as he starts another batter out with strike one.
I'm interested to watch this next pitch right here. He got a swing on a high fastball. I wonder if he's going to pull the old Plesac and climb the ladder.
And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
Wow, this guy's mowing right through this lineup right now, but that's what happens when you don't get a chance to see a pitcher very often. That's one of the things that are helpful when you're pitching in interleague games. It's always a good advantage for the pitcher because the hitters don't get to see that guy very often.
So now to the plate, Brian Reynolds. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The 0-1. Curveball. Swing and a miss, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
I mean, you look in the dugout right now, you see steam coming out of the hitting coach's ears. Somebody has to stay back and find a way to get knocked.
But this is going to be hauled in out there at second base for out number 2.
Now batting, the second baseman, Adam Frazier.
Ready once again, Adam Frazier. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Line to the right side. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So the 2-out hit keeps the inning hot and brings in Josh Bell.
Dan, that can't bother you too much as a pitcher. Guy swinging first pitch.
Now, one of the things you want to do, D-Rose, you have to try to get ahead with the first pitch. You want to throw one of the first 2 pitches for strikes. Unfortunately, sometimes when you bring the ball in the strike zone, you're bound to give up some base hits, but hopefully he can minimize the damage here.
So that'll bring up Josh Bell. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
He got the pitch he wanted, and he didn't miss it right there. Hammer job.
Into the box, Gregory Polanco, as he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball 1. No hits to this point. Boy, that fastball is just sizzling up there. 1-1. Action in the Rays' pen now as they've got a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. 1 run, 4 hits, and 1 error in the contest for the Pirates so far. And it's fouled away. From the stretch, the 1-2. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Pirates strand a couple, but they're on top 1-0. Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier. He'll have the opportunity to kick things off as we begin the home 6th.
Kevin Kiermaier.
Here comes the first pitch. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
Hey, I know it's a day game, but these guys better wake up. He's on point today, throwing a lot of exploding stuff, darting and diving all over the strike zone.
A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's one away.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
Here now is Mike Zunino, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
Hey, this guy's done a better job than expected. He's made some bad pitches in the strike zone, but so far he hasn't gotten hurt by them.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Wow, talk about being efficient. How about 6 pitches, 2 strikeouts? Doesn't get much better than that.
Meadows.
Into the box now, Austin Meadows. As he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Two and 0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 2-1 now. And now a pitch on the way. 3-1.
If I'm in the box right now, I'm coming unglued. He is going to throw something over the heart of the plate.
No walks yet. Here's the delivery. And this is taken low for ball 4, and they'll have themselves a 2-out base runner here after all.
Well, you never want to issue a free pass if you can help it. But when a hitter like that digs in, you'd rather he's standing at first than driving a ball out of here and erasing your 1-run lead.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and up next will be Willy Adames. From the belt, the pitch. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
Hey, I know the tying runs at first right here, but if the pitcher on the mound executes, keeps the ball in play, I think good things are going to happen.
The 1-0. 1-1 the count. From the belt, kicks and deals. And this one's high and tight, backing him up. 2-1.
That fastball really got away from him there. That's kind of a red flag for me that he's starting to tire or wear down a little bit. The first thing that goes is location and then your mechanics. We'll see if this continues.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Slow roller down the third baseline. But this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. From the stretch. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with a single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of roll they could get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
And with first base open, it looks as though they'll go after the next guy with the force at any base now in order and 2 men gone.
Third baseman number 2, Yandy.
Now in the box, Yandy Diaz. One of the bigger spots in the ball game so far. Bases juiced now with 2 away. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball one.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
The set and the 1-0. Hit hard on the ground towards second. He's got it. On to first, and the Rays are kept off the scoreboard here as the side is retired. A couple of walks, but no damage. Back with more of this Thursday afternoon business person special following this. Striding in once again, Colin Moran. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Well, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
First offering on its way.
Ball. Count 1-0.
The 1-0.
2 balls, no strike.
Nope.
3 balls.
3-0.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Taking all the way, and it's 3-1 now. Oh, and he can't hang on. And a close play at first, but a great stretch that time as they get him by a step for out number 1.
The catcher, Pirates.Strong.
So coming to the plate, Jacob Stallings. He struck out and flied out. 0 for 2 so far. First pitch on its way. A bouncer up the middle. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Up next for Pittsburgh, the center fielder,
Guillermo Heredia will stand in again as we take you back to earlier in the ball game. This one swing here has been the entire offense to this point, as this home run accounted for the only run they've tallied so far. First pitch on its way.
Ball.
And that's high for a ball. 1-0.
Ball 1, no strike.
From the belt, the pitch.
2 balls, no strike.
Well, he's had a good game at the plate so far, 2 for 2, but I don't think you want to work around him if you're on the mound. Pitch him smart, but you certainly don't want to give him too much credit.
Now the 2-0.
Count 3-0.
And a good comeback there. It's 3-1. Runners on first with 1 down. And a fastball misses there. Ball 4.
As we look at the numbers, we can see that he's north of 90 pitches right now, so it's not surprising to see him maybe losing a little bit of command. We'll see if he can battle through this and finish strong.
Next will be the designated hitter, Jose Osuna. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Here's the first pitch to him. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless.
we're moving right along into this one. This guy's continuing to pitch well, which is a little bit of a surprise because his first pitch strike ratio is still under 60%.
Loud contact there, but it's well foul. First and second now, one man out. High in the air into shallow left center. Left fielder coming in. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Now batting, number 27.
So the Pirates batting order turns over and set to go. Kevin Newman, fourth trip to the plate now, and he's hitless to this point.
Yeah, he and his teammates have really been shut down by some very good pitching in this one. Been fun for a guy like me to watch.
Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch.
That's the ball. Counts 1-0.
Two men are on with two men out. That's taken now, and it's 2-0 to the Pirates shortstop.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
Softly hit to short. Adames scoops it up. Throw won't get him. Now here comes the Tampa Bay manager out to the mound. And a change is in the offing, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. Not an altogether bad performance here, 6 2/3, but he stands to be the loser unless things can turn around. Anthony Banda answers the call to pitch here in a big spot. He inherits a bases loaded jam, but needs just one out to get out of it.
Banda.
Into the box, Brian Reynolds. It's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Down and in here, 1 ball, no strikes. Bases are loaded here, 2 down. A ball and a strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
A 3-1 count to the left fielder of the Bucks.
You fight so hard to get into these type of counts. You can't let this pitch get away from you. You have to keyhole something middle of the plate.
The 3-1 pitch. Hit hard on the ground to first. And he has delivered one of the biggest at-bats of the afternoon as he cashes in with a base hit. And the runner from second is in to score. It's a 3-0 game.
Hey, Dero, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
In now, Adam Frazier, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0 home.
Go back off the plate. Ball 2. 3-0.
Not a good spot to be in right now. A pitcher's falling behind in the count with a guy up that hits really well with runners in scoring position.
Here's the 3-0 pitch. Now a strike called in the upper part of the zone.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
And he somehow gets that one by him. 3-2 now.
Hey, there was great arm action on that 3-1 changeup right here. He's got this guy thinking. That's the beauty right now. We go to a full count. Do you sit changeup or do you stay with the heater?
And Meadows makes the catch for route number 3. So 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 left. On now to the bottom of inning number 7. Pittsburgh leads this one 3-0. Richard Rodriguez gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Number 48, Richard Rodriguez.
Last half of the 7th here. Stepping into the box, Daniel Robertson. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Someone on this offense needs to take it upon themselves to have a quality AB and start the line moving again.
Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch.
Count 2-1.
And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the 2-seamer, and that's out number 1.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Joey Wendell digs in now. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Nope.
And it's 1-1. Lifts it into the air to shallow center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, number 8.
Standing in, Brandon Lowe. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. Oh, 1. Here's the pitch. And that's up in the zone a bit, but a called strike. 0-2.
One pitch away from wrapping up a very good innings work out of the bullpen here.
2 out, nobody on. Now, oh my, this ball is crushed. Look at it go. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. solo shot to right center. First home run of the campaign for him, and the Rays are on the board. It's now a 3-1 ball game.
What a great feeling right there as he circles the pillows. Finally able to get this offense potentially going with one swing of the bat. Being shut out all game, but not anymore.
So here's Kevin Kiermaier.
Kevin.
As he'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider at strike one. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Hit out towards second. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Rays answer right back on the solo home run. We'll march on to the 8th. It's now a 3-1 ball game. New inning set to get underway. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Josh Bell. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. And action now in the Tampa Bay pen as it looks like a right-hander's begun to get loose. Now the 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike one.
Ball, 1 strike.
Right there at the belt. 1-2 now. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now. 3-2.
And just when you needed a shutdown inning, a leadoff walk was certainly not on the agenda. He needs to bear down right here.
Swing, and he puts a charge into this one. High and deep, and you can't forget about it. This ball is gone. A solo home run here off the bat of Josh Bell. First home run of the campaign for him, and the Pirates move in front now 4-1.
Well, his first home run of the season is a memorable one. As we take a look at it here, you can see that it was 50-50 if it was going to stay fair. But somehow he wills it just enough until, clank, it hits off the foul pole for a homer.
At the plate, Gregory Polanco.
The right fielder.
As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Taken, and that one catches the bottom part of the strike zone. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. No outs, nobody on. And he fouls this one off. Here now the 2-2. Is swung on and missed. He got him.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
Stepping in now, Colin Moran. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. 1 out, nobody on. Comes back with a good changeup there, and it's quickly 0-2.
Guess who tipped their hand? They were sitting all over a piece of cheese. He flew open on the front side.
And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Wendell is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Now batting, the catcher, Jacob.Strong.
Digging in, Jacob Stallings. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. First offering on its way. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Meadows moving back. A dive, and he brings it in. And on a fantastic play, the inning is over. Maybe a rug burner too after that one as we get another look at it here. More opening day baseball coming up following this. Michael Feliz is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 45, Michael Feliz.
So here's Mike Zunino, and he's 0-for in this one, batting out of the 3 spot.
The catcher, Mike Zunino.
First pitch of the at-bat. Ball 1.
That's inside.
Now the 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1. The 1-1.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
The 1-2. Popped him up. Bell has a play. And that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, right fielder.
A look there at the numbers for our 2 starters here today, with both guys recently departed from the ball game and looking on from the dugout. So here's the cleanup hitter, Austin Meadows. It was a walk in his last trip. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Called strike at the letters, 0-1.
Got to find a way to scratch at least one across. You do not want to take on the monster closing the game down 3.
Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Pitch on the way.
That's ball 2. 2 balls.
8th inning, 4-1 is our score. Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2.
You know, you don't always have to straight challenge a guy on a 3-2 count. With the 3-run lead, no one on base, this is the perfect situation to do it. No reason to nibble and possibly set up a big inning.
And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground to the left side. And no chance on the throw. So a great effort, but that'll be scored a base hit.
Hey, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step one, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
Needed to lay off that pitch upstairs, but it's 1-1.
I'm going to need to see a better game plan out of the hitter right here. That ball was at his eyes.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1.
You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
Well, tying run on deck. He should get something really good to hit right here in a 3-1 count. I'd be sitting on a fastball middle in.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And he misses with that one for ball 4. So that'll put runners on first and second now with 1 away.
Now batting, the first baseman, G-Man Choi.
Digging in, G-Man Choi. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Pulled toward right center field. Heredia will range to his left and put it away. 2 down.
Now batting, the third baseman, Yandy Diaz.
Standing in, Yandy Diaz. And Dan, this could be a real make or break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring 1 run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick.
Here's the first pitch to him.
There are a couple of points in every game that could decide winning or losing. This is one of those critical spots. Time to make some great pitches.
Ball 2. Swing and a miss. That one tied him up.
His heater's got some late ride through the zone. A lot of late swings right now. You're only going to get to that pitch if you get the front foot down early.
The 2-1. Down the first baseline. But this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Went to the slider to try and get him to chase, but it's full now, 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Hit in the air down the right field line. Polanco on the run, but this will land untouched. High fly ball out to straightaway center.
Waiting on it is Heredia.
Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Rays strand a pair, and this is still a 4-1 ball game. Now at the plate, Guillermo Heredia. He'll try and lead things off here in inning number 9. First pitch of the at-bat. Grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball here. 0-1. Pitch on the way. Fouled away. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. High in the air down the right field line. And foul. Another 0-2 coming. And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out.
That's a pretty unique pitch sequence, guys. Usually pitching is all about mixing pitches and location, but he threw that all out the window to get that strikeout. He offered the same pitch 3 times in a row, so I guess he sort of used that reverse psychology to outthink his opponent.
A ball and no strikes. Called strike at the knees. 1-1. Liner towards second. Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done.
It's really important to be a second baseman and have some athletic ability. And how about this right here? He goes up high to snag this line drive that was definitely headed to the outfield for a base hit.
Coming to the plate now, Kevin Newman. He reached on a fielder's choice previously. Here comes the first pitch. Didn't miss by much there, but it's just a bit high. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A 1-1 count to the Pirates leadoff hitter. Now a ball pulled hard but fouled off to the left. Looped over toward first, but an easy play over at first to glove it, and the side is retired. Nothing across here this half of the inning. Nothing in the Pittsburgh ninth. Last chance for the Rays. They trail here 4-1. Keone Kela is the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the ninth.
Keone Kela.
Stepping up to the plate, Daniel Robertson. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
8, 9, and 1 to start the inning as the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Now the 1-0. Lifted in the air toward the line and right, but this will wind up being a foul ball. Now the 1-1 pitch. Waves and misses for strike number 2. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
Standing in now, Joey Wendell. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. 2 balls and no strikes to the Rays left fielder.
The last thing you want to do when you've got a 3-run lead in the 9th is give the other guys any sense of hope. It's a good time to challenge here on 2-0, especially since there's a good chance he's taking until he gets a strike.
Swing and a miss, strike 2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Tried to fool him with the changeup, but he won't offer at it. 3-2.
You could pretty much book it that a fastball's coming. A challenge fastball right here. He cannot allow the 9-hole hitter to get on base with the top of the order looming.
Lifted the other way down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Payoff pitch one more time. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
Well, you have to feel pretty confident about the way this one's going to end up as a manager. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts from the closer. There's not a whole lot more he can do to instill confidence that he's going to wrap this thing up without any problem.
So Tampa's batting order turns over and set to go. Brandon Lowe. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th.
Yeah, man, this guy flexed his muscles on that last at-bat. We heard that he has good power. That last bomb had to go well over 400 feet. He hit it a long way.
And this is swung on and missed. So with that, they find themselves down to their final strike here this afternoon. Two out, nobody on. Tampa down to their final strike in this one. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
And a nice job here to come in and slam the door. That's his first save of the season, but it certainly won't be his last.
And the score finishes 4-1 today. The Pittsburgh Pirates led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Joe Musgrove gets the win on the mound, his first of the year. Keone Kela earns the save out of the bullpen, his first of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Pirates, 4 runs, 7 hits, 1 error. They left 7 men on base. For the Rays, 1 run on 6 hits, no errors. They left 9 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 47 minutes. Our paid attendance at Tropicana Field this afternoon, a sellout of 31,042. The Rays thank you and hope you'll join us again real soon.